whenever I was studying, I'd have FOMO about all the fun things I wanted to do. And whenever I was out, I would be stressed about all the things I still had to do. I talk a lot about work-life balance because I was that medical student and resident that didn't have one. At least not a healthy one, where I felt accomplished with the work that I'd done. I was able to rest and relax when I wasn't working. And a lot of that had to do with the fact that I didn't know how to be productive and be efficient. So I spent a lot of time reading and studying books for how to be more productive, and these are the top tips I recommend to increase your productivity and subsequently have a better work-life balance. My qualifications: I am a triple board certified doctor, a published author, and I would say that I have an amazing life outside of work, as well as inside of work. Good Lord, it's cringe to talk about yourself like that. First and foremost, be intentional. Be intentional about everything that you do. If you're having fun, go have fun. If you're studying, study hard. This also carries over into the second point, which is be intentional with your to-do list. Make sure that your to-do list only have actionable items to do in them. For example, I am currently learning how to read echoes, and before my to-do list would be echoes. But that just causes me stress because there's nothing I can do about it, and I just worry because I don't know how to do it yet. Instead, I break it down into pieces. Step 1, compile a list of resources that people have recommended to get better at studying echoes. 2, figure out how much time I'm going to allocate to this daily. Do you know how satisfying and how much dopamine release you get when you actually can check off actionable to-do items? All about the dopamine, baby. Secondly, time block. Time blocking is key. You know this scene from Kimmy Schmidt?
See, you can stand anything for 10 seconds. Then you just start on a new 10 seconds. 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2.
Your brain can do anything as long as it knows that there is an end in sight. So if your brain knows that you only have to study for 1 hour, then it is much more likely to stay on task and not get distracted by a bazillion things. This works especially well when you combine it with a reward system, such as a cookie, a coffee, or whatever reward you want. Dopamine, baby. Time blocking is especially helpful because it auto-regulates for your energy levels. There are going to be days that you have all the motivation in the world and you zoom through your to-do list. And there are going to be days that you are exhausted and are barely going to get half done. And that's okay. Just make sure you do a monthly check-in to make sure you're still on task. At the end, it probably balances it out. You're going to be intentional about our time blocks, so put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Along with time blocking, once you know how much time you're going to allocate to each thing, schedule out your day. It is so easy to lose track of how we're actually spending our day. So if you actually start scheduling out your time, you will be amazed at how many hours there actually are in a day. And it doesn't have to be rigid, especially if you work in time blocks. You can move blocks around. Whatever you have deemed to be most important, do it first. Be better than me. Schedule in lunch breaks. They are needed and your brain will thank you. The next productivity tip is a weird one, but very efficient, and that is to leave things undone. Hear me out. Your brain has an innate desire to complete things. If you leave things undone, not only will your brain be motivated to go back and finish it, too, once you go back and finish it, you already have a running start and you can get started on the next part of the project. An object in motion stays in motion. An example of how I implement this is when I am preparing lectures. Rather than try to finish the slide that I'm currently on, I will stop that slide halfway through. I might write a quick little blurb about some ideas that I want to do, but then the next time I come back to finish that lecture, I'm already so motivated to finish that slide, and then I jump right into the next one. So yeah, those are some of my top productivity tips to help you maintain a work-life balance. The 3 main books that I recommend are Getting Things Done by David Allen, Deep Work by Cal Newport, and Building a Second Brain by Diego Forte. Also, The One Thing by Gary Keller. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, and if there's anything that you guys are doing that you recommend, because I have too many things to do to spend another 30 years with bad time management skills. And if you stuck around for this whole thing, love you so much, and until next time, XOXO.